That's what I don't want to do. As my PS4 has a massive hissy fit. And this is my attempt to try and hold myself accountable. And actually finish things, because save data is a thing. And yeah, I've got a lot of very long list of things I need to finish, and I've been meaning to finish this game for far too long. I got it on launch day, and I still have the issue of I haven't finished it. Don't hurt me. Even though, like, this game legitimately peaked like halfway through. And for context, I'm in the story. I'm after Nigel Cass has been taken down. Because, you know, just for, you know, point of reference for people, just so they.
What the fuck? We're in a lockdown right now. Hellfire!
Find whoever hacked that spider. Drone, begin a search.
Where are these reinforcements you so-called summoned? Because I can't see them. Oh, I love this. This is absolutely not the way I play Watch Dogs 2, but... Also, this is definitely a side mission as well. I don't know if I will progress with the main story on stream. I mean, the game's been out long enough. Does anyone really care if I spoil its plot? At the end of the day, it's been out for a while, and honestly, the plot in it is very weak, if not lacking completely. There's the thingies. I like those. Those are helpful.
Cheers. You're a lifesaver.
How did they get this counter-terrorism drone in here? It's really not big enough. The doorways aren't big enough for it. Up you go. Go blow yourself up. Oh, I forgot to get skill points. That's not the trophy. Basically, at the end of the day, all these streams are just me trying to find trophies at the end of the day because that's what I kind of need to do. This is my holding myself accountable stream. If I don't stream, I will not finish this fucking game, and I know fine well I won't. Or maybe I will. I did it with Watch Dogs 2, and I didn't finish Watch Dogs 1 because honestly the plot on that is so dry and so dull, and Aiden Pierce, hate me, is generally very unlikable. And with all the like obviously we're waiting for the content for this season pass to come out for this game, but legitimately, like, most people I feel will have finished it by the time. Fuck. Can you game? Thank you. The online's only just come out, and that was promised pretty close to launch. Sorry, I'm trying to rescue you, but the game keeps bugging out. It doesn't want to rescue you. Does this? Can we actually rescue the guy now? Thank you. Good game. Thank you. That's all I wanted. And that's all I want in life is for us to actually have a game that functions without breaking. That's not what I want. I also haven't played this in a slight while, so fucking forget you had to leave the house. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, didn't mean to do that, but I will unlock this. I don't know when it opens. But it opens a door, which the prisoners can all open.
I don't see anyone following you.
I owe you my life, truly.
I'm back.
That looked bad.
I do like a good intermission.
Thanks for your help and everything, but we have to keep this short. If I can't get out of this country tonight, I am colossally buggered.
Well, I'm with Dead Set.
Buggered.
How can we help?
All right then,
I
maybe you
don't like the
can
voice
help.
actor. It's a bit
You
shit.
see, Sirs found a legal loophole that's let them arrest you for anything they want. Did your butler's beagle have its hair cut by the same groomer as one of the tone bombers? Well, then Sirs can arrest you without a warrant, and the Snoopers Charter makes it legal.
How could they do that?
Ever since London got on CTOS, Sirs has full access to every email, every phone call, every CCTV stream, everything. When you give over that level of information to the government, the question isn't how could they do it, it's how could they not?
Shit on a fucking dick. Okay, I'll send you an address and somebody will meet you there with a clean passport. Take care, yeah?
Oh great, so now we've got to take down SIRS presumably. We'll find out. I'm sure that
Once the journalist makes it to safety, I'll make DedSec resources available to her so she can finish her story.
Brilliant, Bags.
Did he actually update mission objectives? No. Right, okay, go DedSec partying, despite the fact I feel like partying is not the right thing to do. I've also got all this little completionist trophies I have to do, and all the parcel box missions, which, for the record, apparently I have only delivered like 16 or something. If I do this, it'll give me the Ubisoft Connect thing. Just be the Ubisoft Club. I preferred the Ubisoft Club. It was better. I don't know if you can see me. I presume the broadcast is not broadcasting my Ubisoft Connect. If it is, yay. I don't know how update this is either. There's every chance it isn't up to date. Because I'm trying to, I think it's 20 parcel box deliveries is what pops a trophy for you. PS4 sounds like it's about to take off. 29 hours in game. Progression. 5 side missions. How many side missions are actually in the game? I've liberated all the boroughs and done all the bare knuckle things. I have over 20 recruit operatives, and I've definitely done more than 6 parcel box deliveries. Ubisoft Connect, keep up, man. Keep up. Is there a reason it's so slow? How many have I done that one? Presumably I have. What I'm tempted to do is, because I absolutely darts every location, library pace up and drink everywhere. Which I've been trying to do, but I don't know how far along I am. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't track it for you. So what I like games that track the stats for you. It's the one thing that it is very nice that it does, and unfortunately it doesn't. I think it was like any sort of Assassin's Creed title that grays out the sort of viewpoint once you've synchronized it. I don't know if viewpoints are still a thing in Valhalla. I have not played it. I don't want to, necessarily. Because... do I have to? Definitely a party then.
Hamish! We've finally got you to come over to ours. Does this mean you're ready to go steady?
Nah, mate. Gotta maintain my free agent status. Not enough booby traps in this place. Still, I'm glad we linked up. Don't know who else would have had the bollocks to take on Cass. Losing their psycho cult leader is gonna hurt Albion, no doubt. But trust me, fam, they won't pack it in so easily. Hope DedSec's got some fight left in it.
I never thought I'd see her actually relax. She's the most uptight character in this game.
Tell me you brought us a stripper. At least your handcuffs. Do coppers know how to let loose?
I'm only human, and we've got a lot to celebrate. Cass finally got what was coming to him, and with Mary gone, the Kellys are on the back foot for once. DedSec is making it hard to be a bad guy in London. Until the Met gets its bollocks back, I'm still on Team DedSec.
The question is, where does this go from here? I presume it goes to zero then. I forget there's an upstairs.
Good to see you now. It's high time you logged off the dark web for a second and took a break, eh?
A well-deserved one. Since we teamed up, the corporate class are thinking twice about fucking with London. Seeing what happened to Castlehaven pissing in their trousers. The tide is turning, mate. Keep fighting, and I'll fight along with you. Laters.
My internet is piss bad today. Actually, has been piss bad for like legitimately most of the week, and I don't know why. Talking to himself. Is Malik talking to himself?
Oi, Malik! If you've got a funny joke, why don't you share it? So we can all have a laugh.
And spoil my one source of entertainment? I'll give you a hint. Spooky voice, catchy name, bit of a drama queen. Or did you just forget that you haven't actually found Zero Day? You looked at Albion, Sirs, the Kellys, even Sky and the
so
bloody
much better on
Larson.
stream
Have
than
you
actually
ever
as a person.
considered that instead of looking outside, you should be looking in?
Like, legit, the game looked absolutely awful on the TV I used, but actually looking at the stream going live,
We have a problem. Come talk to me.
Bagley? Oh. Actually, it looks so much better. Like, the game itself looks good on the stream. And the one watching now is myself. I don't know who you are. I'm presuming you're one of my operatives I managed to forget the name of. I'd like to see you trying to sit down in a drunk, passed out person.
Oh yeah?
Sorry to spoil the party, but we have an uninvited guest in the DedSec network.
They're downloading all the tech we've acquired to a remote device labeled Rule Britannia.
What the fuck?
DedSec. The name is Zero Day.
Ooh.
We've met before, in a past life. This city needed a villain, and you were perfect for the part. Now I have you playing a different role. While you've been running around trying to save this city, you've actually been arming us for a war. But then, it isn't always for us to know the role we play. And sometimes, once we've played it, our role is to die.
Zero Day stolen our shit!
Here's where I would remind you that I've been trying to warn you about the zero-day threat, if I was an unfeeling machine.
Bagley, can you trace that signal?
I can't pinpoint the origin of the commands, but the admin accessed the drive through an IP range dedicated to autonomous vehicles. I have a general geolocation for it, and I suggest you make a visit now.
This is legitimately the, what, second or third time the game has decided to throw autonomous vehicles at its scapegoat to further its plot. There's the taxi killing thing, and now there's Zero Day doing it. And it wasn't, I can't remember who it was who actually was accused of making taxis kill themselves. Oh no, it was Creepy. The woman who made her mother's AI, or her mother's brain, the AI for her house, which is definitely when this game peaked, and it definitely scared the shit out of me, and I never want to realise it ever again.
I've sent you the general location of the zero-day hacker's signal. As I said, I don't have their specific coordinates, so you'll have to search the area.
Okay, Bagley. I'll just cut you off. It's fine. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. Good luck and Godspeed.
Yeah,
Beautiful, Bagley.
Complain that, yes, I have got recruit missions sat there, and yes, I'm not following them, because I'm quite happy with my team as they are. All I want is French, and he is, well, not in the game yet, is he? Yo, Ubisoft, go put them in the game. Go put him in this game. We miss him. The whole community misses Wrench, and you promised him in the Season Pass, and we still haven't got the Season Pass content. I don't own it, and partly I wasn't ever going to buy it until like Wrench and Aiden were put in, or when it was actually the content was released, because I can get why they outstretch it, but it's very good marketing, because it makes people, when the Season Pass content comes out, will make them come back to the game, which is fundamentals, I suppose. But I got that one. Yes, I do. It's still, I like my, like, got that one. If I do go for all the like paste up locations and stuff like that, I will.
You're close to the origin point of the signal that hacked our network.
Thank you, Bagley. You interrupted. We have.
The origin of the hacker's signal is really close now. It'll be coming from a van.
Good. Let's get that van and teach that fucking hacker a lesson.
The van is driverless, but it does seem to be protected by armed drones. So, new plan, keep close enough to it while I trace the controlling signal.
Fuck off!
Oh, cool, sure. But I'm gonna blame
Crash
you
into a tree
and then haunt your digital ass.
I'll be sure to pass that on with your remains.
This is a problem. Why the fuck? Why have I got an ambulance for this shit? Also, I hate to point out that drone seems to be bugging out. I'm not taking an ambulance. I've come to the conclusion it's fucking rubbish. I'm just going to embarrass myself on the internet like I normally do. Ooh, I fucked it up. Ooh, do I want that one? Ooh, actually. Don't mind me. You might be quicker on your feet, mate. It's definitely better than driving an ambulance. Shut up.
I thought you understood our partnership. You go out into the field, risking life, limb, and liberty, and I do hard bits. But I can't do hard bits if you don't stay close enough to the target. Look, I'll even mark its new location on your map.
Take your
thank you,
sarcasm
You're
and
so
shove
clever
it.
and kind to do everything for me. Oh, you're welcome, random operative.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Rents and housing prices have risen steeply and the ranks of the homeless grows daily. Many argue that housing reform drags because MPs are often landlords themselves. Join us tonight at GBB to learn the facts.
Nobody's ever said it, so I'll say it first. We can go back and forth like we're taking turns. I'll try to make amends, I'll probably make it worse. But we have never told the truth since our day of birth.
I do wonder, can I also drive this? No, that's not what I want. Ah!
Trace complete. The signal controlling the van originated in the Stockwell war bunker. Good chance that's where Zero Day has been operating this whole time. If so, they certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
Oh, I'll show them bloody dramatic. Send me the fucking coordinates.
I have completely forgot throughout that entire car chase thing to mute the audio, which I'm going to presume is going to give me a copyright strike. Well, not a strike, a content warning thing. Oops. Not like I'm profiting off this anyway. I don't earn enough, or have enough. Basically, I don't have anything. It's fine. It's not really a copyright strike, it's fair. I think it classifies as fair use, but not enough to make money off it. Oops, sorry.
Potentially armed and hostile.
Well, that's because you spawned in right in front of me.
We've received the call over.
Not this, it's nice little bit more sport. It's softly, I've got a lead right now. Oh, no. That's what I want. Need to not change the track. I'm surprised that you
You're
don't
near
get
the
more
Stockwell
computers and these
bunker,
things aren't
potential
complaining
hideout
when
of
the
the
door's
evil
closed.
universe DedSec that calls themselves Zero Day.
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
How close am I to the end of this, I wonder? If I finish this game on stream, this will be the second time that I've accidentally finished a game on stream.
The elevator that descends into the Zero-Day bunker is guarded by a strange security system. Some sort of copycat game. You'll need to solve it to gain access to the lower level.
Do I want to know? No, I don't. You know what I'm used to with these games? This is just the thingies. Continue, you cannot... I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Ouch. Well, I'd be careful not to muck it up next time. No pressure.
No way this security system's from World War II. Who's been making upgrades?
Is it back up that way? Nope, it's that way, that way. Fucking hell. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't mean I've mastered that at all. No! Back the way first. Fuck. One of these days I'll get it right, you know that. One, do it. I fucked that up a lot. This is... yeah. Okay, I wasn't expecting to confront Zero Day on the stream, but here we are, confronting Zero Day on stream.
Not the most inviting clubhouse, is it? Judging from the security above, I'd expect some unorthodox defense measures.
Bollocks! Holy shit! So whatever the complete opposite of a safe space is, this is fucking it!
Where's the firing coming from? I'd like to know. I assume I can't do this in the middle of it, can I?
True change has always come from destruction. It's the fundamental law of the universe. Worship machines, we become machines. Technology should serve, not replace.
There's something weird up ahead. I'm gonna check it out. Fuck me. Zero Day's lair is as scary and evil looking as I thought it would be. Bagley, can you analyse what's in here?
It's, not authorised. How can it be not authorised?
Excuse me? By whose bloody authority?
By, apparently I can't say. Can I say this is really fucking annoying? Oh, well, there's that at least.
The hacker got Bagley too. See when you can turn up, I'm gonna skin this fuck when we find them.
Yes, I may be able to analyse individual data points. Suggest you make this a quick investigation, though. I'm picking up Albion activity in the area. Possible they are searching for Zero Day as well. Zero Day appears to be running the chip tracking tech we acquired from Mary Kelly. Now, what do you suppose they're doing with it?
A serial killer would be jealous of the level of detail in this set.
Zero Day has reverse-engineered Themis drones. Could they have their own private fleet? Zero Day has a backdoor into Filament, that deep surveillance supercomputer Malik was so concerned about. This is the Bagley source code, a copy of my brain from Brokertech, code we acquired in Sky Larson's lab.
Fucking hell!
Clearly, DedSec has been unwittingly nicking toys for Zero Day. I'm detecting some devices over in the crash pad that could fill in some details.
Ouch, that looks like a stinger, eh? Oh, ease up, please. Let him breathe. Our very own Guy Fawkes. It's the wrong mask, though.
Fuck you. We didn't set that bomb. We defused it.
Even if I was inclined to believe a DedSec insurgent, do you think it really matters at all?
Since when does Albion get to play judge, jury, and executioner? You have no jurisdiction in London.
Oh, I do now.
Oh, we're back.
Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city. Provide medical aid. Help the injured. And guns out. Let's make it look good for the fucking cameras. Understand?
Well, well, if I were a betting AI, I'd say Nigel Cass had advanced knowledge of the London bombings and the location of that DedSec safe house. Almost like someone tipped him off. But I suppose you'll put this together in your own time.
Time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Breakups are hard.
Is London burning?
Oh, parts of it.
Then I've held up my end. Release the filament code.
One of your DedSec squad, he stopped the Parliament bomb. I was rather counting on that one, to be honest.
This is still the largest terror attack in London's history. If you can't work with that...
Oh, I'll work with it. But the deal is off.
Do you know who you're fucking with, Mr. Cass?
I know you set off bombs across the city and fucked your friends. I don't know what mischief you'll get up to with a big girl toy like Filament. Cleaner this way, though.
He's running! Get him!
Sabine is 0 day. Fuck me sideways. That means she killed Dalton. She wiped out the last DedSec. She's been fucking us this whole time.
Explains why she wiped my memory. There's a lot to unpack here, but more pressingly, I've pinpointed where Draw Britannia is running. That console right over there.
I found Draw Britannia. It's a CTOS patch. It's big. I don't think I can stop it.
No one can stop it. That's the whole point. So... impressed?
Well, that depends. What is Draw Britannia?
It's society's big wipe. While DedSec runs around fixing bugs, I'm deleting the source code. Frying the hardware too. All of it. It's actually a beautiful thing you've done by helping to steal all that tech.
Oh, yeah. This dungeon has beautiful thing written all over it, eh? When's the rest of 0 Day show up?
Oh, it's just me. I learned very early on that no one was willing to make real sacrifice for change. In the end, history's actors work alone.
Sounds like something a fanatic would say.
Ouch. I had hoped you might at least understand why I did it. why we recruit. I am sorry, but once again, DedSec has outlived its usefulness.
Spread out!
Millions will suffer today. It's an honor to die among them.
Search the area!
Shit! Help! Sabine's locked me in with these fucking Albion pricks.
I need time to crack the security system and open the blast doors. Try to survive until the process is complete.
Okay, just hurry.
Getting totally caught.
I've unlocked the doors. I suggest you make a swift and safe escape.
The fuck's the way out? Where the fuck's the way out? Oh, it's by actually going back out. Okay, I'm just being stupid.
You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city.
I've got people trying to fuck up my shit here.
Relentless bastards, didn't you?
I'm taking fire here!
Fucking hell, that was intense.
Fuck me, that was intense. But I got out.
Yes, brilliant work.
It baffles me that Bagley's like actually still working. If it's Sabine. That's crazy! It's fucking Sabine! I am legitimately going to rename the stream when it goes live, because I don't know, I'll get copyright claimed. I wonder why light up the sky had such a big, like, I don't know why it stuck out to me, but then I realised it's the same as the day is your enemy.
Albion dicks keep trying to kill me. What the fuck? They're breaking down my door. We need to rally.
Sabina's leaked your locations to Albion. All operatives are currently compromised. I suggest you all lay low and avoid any large groups. I'll send you a low-key meeting spot.
Where the fuck am I getting? This must look really great on the stream because it's fucking god awful on my TV. That was easy. To survive anyway. Fucking hell, that was intense. Like, that was absolutely nuts.
Shit! What the hell's going on, Bags?
I'm not sure, but I've secured an alternate location for an emergency meeting far from the safe house. Pushing the coordinates now.
But doesn't she have access to Bagley? Or a backup of Bagley? It's kind of terrifying. Like, absolutely terrifying. I knew I didn't like her voice acting when she was introduced. I didn't like her voice acting at all. But, like, I did not really see that coming. But also, even though I didn't really see that coming, like, the fact that this game peaks like halfway through with the creepy AI story, and Sabine, I suppose, like, she leads DedSec. I suppose to some degree you can expect her to want to do the greater good and go a bit mad. That's what sticks more in my head, is that she would, like, be expected to go a bit mad. with this whole her specific ideals, like that would make sense to me anyway, but I don't know. I don't know. She didn't like. I've not necessarily liked her. I liked her design, her character design and stuff, but I just legitimately hated her voice acting. And yeah, this is. I feel justified in not liking her voice now. I legitimately feel very justified in not liking it. End of. But hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I'm not gonna lie, like looking at this now, looking visually, there's bits of this game that I've spent the whole time slagging. Like, legitimately, there's bits of it where you just spend the whole time going, is this really a game released in 2020? But then there's other times, like, especially when it's raining, that even though the PS4 has no ray tracing effects, it doesn't have anywhere near the same power as its next-gen successors, and it's starting to get a bit hot now, it's starting to moan. The fact that it's still managing to produce something like this that looks surprisingly good for, like even these sort of, like, the rain effects and the light and the way the lights are going around it, it's legitimately, like, actually really pretty to look at. Even though the PS4 is so weak. And this is on a PS4, it's on the base one, the PS4 Slim. Which is basically a PS4 shoved in a smaller case, which I don't know if it has any more cooling issues than the base PS4, but I've not had any, and I've had mine for a good few years now. And, like, look at that! The character texture is wet, and it's really fucking cool. I mean, the story's a bit weak. The hacking, I don't think, is quite as good as Watch Dogs 2's. There's something about Watch Dogs 2 that it holds a very specific...
I'd like to be in control now, thank you.
Auto drive now enabled.
Like, it holds a very special place in my heart. That's why anything that after it that Ubisoft produces is never gonna quite live up to 2 for me. I don't know, I think Watch Dogs 2 was critically well received, and everyone legitimately thinks it was a massive improvement over the first. Legion, I don't think, is as much an improvement over 2. But anyway. It is surprisingly pretty, it is surprisingly nice, there's a few bugs here and there, like there's definitely, I found one issue with it, if you play it long enough or leave it in, like, suspended in the background whilst your PS4 goes into rest mode, you do start getting things like audio bugs out where, like, you can hear people talking in real world a bit buggy-like, which doesn't work, but if you have it on, like, if it coming through a phone call to you, it almost can pull it off, but it's when the people that are actually in the real time speaking to you buggily that you guys actually the audio glitches out. And there's sometimes where people just get stuck, people don't spawn right. There's several times through that, like, combat sequence where the Albion guards were just flying forward, which is incredibly annoying, and I don't like it. Most of the bugs are livable with, that's one of the ones that can get you killed. And I'm not playing it on permadeath because I like my operatives too much. I'd rather they didn't die. I like them, they are quite nice, I've got 20 of them and they are pretty. Although I've got 2 hitmen, or 2... that was a bad auto drive maneuver. I've got a couple of, like, hitmen type operatives and 1 builder and stuff like that. Like, and the beekeeper is another one that I know didn't quite live up to a lot of people's hype, but I do find the beekeeper really fun. And yeah, there's a lot of open world busy work like there is with pretty much most open world busy work games, but actually I will say that's one thing this game does have a lot of it, and it's pretty fucking tedious. It's still tedious, like really tedious. now and like thinking about it, it is incredibly tedious, and especially looking back at the like that was the situation I wouldn't be comfortable in real life. Like liberating all the boroughs and stuff like that, I had to do that, and that was an absolute nightmare. But yeah, there's a lot of the liberating the boroughs and things like that that were a bit tedious, and some of the missions were clearly cut paste. Some were actually really quite interesting, like the one with the clock tower where you had a little bot going through. That was really fun. So there is, like, it has stuff it does so well and stuff it does so badly. It really, like, getting a bit stuck because there's a reason it's got stuck.
Auto drive now disabled.
That's why. Like, the stuff it does well and the stuff it does absolutely horrendously and stuff like that. But
Bags, where's the gang?
Securing a single safe location was impossible, so I sent you all to different ones.
So that's why I'm freezing me bollocks off in this bell tower.
Well, I'm in a freezing cold meat locker, so shut it.
If you're all... about the precise map.
Let's get on with the briefing.
But I don't want to get on with the briefing. I don't want to brief. I want to not brief. I want to fucking climb up. How the fuck do you expect me to do this game? That's not what I wanted. I wanted to hold L1 before that happened, and life would have been better. And did that. I would just casually forget where square is. I do it quite well. Oh yay! A thingy.
Let's give this spot a DedSec makeover.
Oh, that was cool.
Move over, Banksy. Coming through.
Oh wow! Cheers, game. I needed to do that right enough. I needed you to just throw me back where I was. And then do that so I can... Watch Dogs Legion, everyone! Perfectly perfect. Works perfectly fine. You can also see how embarrassingly large my TV is based on the fact that the photo behind me is clearly reflecting everything I'm playing. Admittedly, though, it's only 40 inches. And really, it's not a great TV based on the whole fact that, well, really, the game itself is looking pretty god-awful to me in person, but looks absolutely fine on the stream. So... Heck. That was a cop-out, wasn't it? Never mind. I need to upgrade everything. On that, I am probably going to leave it there. Just on the sole reason of, well... Also, like, where this puts the facecam thing, because obviously what it basically, well, I've come to the conclusion of what it basically does is it records it, puts it in a corner, and then the live streams the whole screen. It doesn't put it two separately because that would be too much for a full processor to handle. So, because I can clearly see myself, it puts it in a place just slightly inconvenient. I cannot see how much of the tech points I do have. Which, it's a bit of an issue, to say the least. I can buy that at least. I don't know. I now don't have 40. I have at least 10. Or I have at least 15. Maybe I have 20. I have 20. I have 20 tech points. And I will have to fully upgrade everything as part of, obviously, trophies and stuff, so that involves running around trying to find all the points. Which is easy now due to the whole... the boroughs being all liberated. And on that, I'm gonna... before I end up in another place where this mission ends up... obviously this is the one that locks you out and stops you from doing anything else other than this mission, I'm probably going to leave it there. But there is there is a couple of missions that are dotted around. But I don't know if they are legit side missions or if they're 404 contracts. And I don't know how much of the 404 contracts actually contribute to any trophy achievements or anything like that. I am tempted to try and blow all my money on clothes. If I can find a clothes shop, I'm tempted to try and blow all my money. Can I blow all my money? Where's pit stop? Oh, have I got that pit stop? Have I got that pit stop? Maybe? Yeah, I do. Because that's where you go in the early beginning of the game, I think. There's a few of them I do have. I don't know how many I'm missing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, folks.